Last fall, we introduced you to a little boy in the middle of two tough battles. Zach Gustafson was living with cystic fibrosis when his family learned he also had lung cancer. His story caught the attention of a former NFL linebacker. Chris Draft suffered his own heartbreak when cancer took his wife. John Lauritsen shows us how Zach's diagnosis created a special bond.
She walked in the room, she was beautiful. She had that energy.
It was an energy Chris Draft knew he couldn't live without. He met Keasha while he was playing linebacker in the NFL. She was a dancer for the Charlotte Hornets.
If the room felt like it was flat, she was going to raise it up. She was going to do something to get people, loosened up, smiling, and that was her.
When Chris retired from the NFL in 2010, Keasha talked him into training for a 10K run. An active person and a non-smoker, Keasha started to struggle with the training. She complained of shortness of breath, so she went to see a doctor.
X-ray, chest X-ray, lung cancer. Stage 4, so it already spread. And actually it already spread to her brain and a few parts of her body.
Cancer didn't stop Chris and Keasha from marrying in November of 2011. But 1 month later, and a year after being diagnosed, the love of Chris's life passed away. Keasha was just 38 years old.
When she was struggling, it was a month before she passed, she still cared about other people.
Before she died, Chris and Keasha made a pact to change the face of lung cancer. So he started Team Draft. He visited 60 cancer centers across the country, met with doctors, and asked to meet with survivors just to hear their stories.
Their stories are all different. So some of them are older, some of them are younger, some of them are 10, like Zach.
He's talking about 10-year-old Zach Gustafson. Who's your favorite former NFL linebacker?
Chris Draft.
Zach and his 8-year-old sister Ella have cystic fibrosis. And last year, Zach was also diagnosed with lung cancer.
Now keep your hands out.
After hearing about what they were going through, Chris made the trip from Atlanta, Georgia to Renville, Minnesota, just to spend a day at their school and meet their family and friends.
My whole grade, then Aiden's whole grade, then Ella's whole grade.
It's heartwarming. It inspires you. It makes you want to do the same.
You guys made it, huh?
It was cancer that brought Chris and Zach together.
I want to sit by you.
But it's sports that's helped them form a bond.
I think this is us right here.
On this day, Chris is doing for Zach what he's done for countless other lung cancer survivors.
Oh, nice play.
He's taking him to a Twins game.
They might have to do a replay on that one.
It's the new normal for Chris, taking survivors to football, baseball, basketball, and hockey games. It's how he keeps Keasha's memory alive.
So, Zach, what do you want to eat?
And to Chris, there's something special about Zach and his family.
His personality is just huge. His brother and sister. I mean, it's the same way. Zach's just maybe his personality is a little bit bigger. When I see him smile, then I see her. The hope that's necessary for us to move forward is in the survivors.
John Lauritsen, WCCO 4 News.
Zach is cancer-free right now. Chris visited him the day he got home from the hospital in May, and he says he'll continue to make visits and to keep in touch.